Welcome everyone. This video is all about gaining balance on one leg and also building that core so that we can be stronger in the saddle. Let's get started with a top of the foot stretch. So come to stand with your right foot back behind you, point your toes and gently press the top of your toes into the floor. And then start to bend that right knee just a little bit to feel the stretch in your shin in the front of that right leg. Don't let yourself just fall all over the place. Really hold the stretch here and also activate that right leg just a little bit. Now, come out of that and play with the foot position in your right foot. So if you bring your knee back in and roll that foot with it, see if it changes the stretch. And roll your knee outward to roll more onto the outside of your toes. And just feel all the stretch. And then switch legs. So left leg back behind you on the top of your toes. Again, pressing them through the floor. Feel the stretch. And then from here, begin to roll that foot in both directions to stretch a little bit different area in that shin. It's very subtle. Good. And then release for some toe raises. So start by standing. You're just gonna pick up both of your big toe, but leave your little toes down on the floor and then switch. So now your big toes go on the floor, little toes come up and switch. Baby toes go up. And now big toes go up. Here we're strengthening the ankle, strengthening the foot, baby toes, big toes, baby toes, big toes, and baby toes, big toes, two more, baby toes, big toes. Last set. Baby toes. And your big toes come up. Great job. Single leg squat. Come to stand on your right leg and kickstand for now your left leg. And don't allow your right hip to pop out. Press into the floor so that hip stays nice and vertical. And then from here, lift your left foot off the floor and come down into a squat. And push back up. As you do this, keep that right hip in. And also keep that knee tracking forward over the middle of your foot. So don't let it come out, don't let it go in, keep it forward. And push up. Last one on this side. Really press strongly into your right foot. Press it, hold yourself, exhale. Use your lower abdominals to hold you. And then back up. and switch legs. So now standing on your left leg, if you need to, you can still kickstand, but if you don't need to, go ahead and pick up your right foot, press strongly into that left leg to activate the side glute. Hold yourself here and then press up to stand. 2 more. And exhale, come into that squat. You're not doing a very far squat. You can go lower if you want to, but not necessary. And back up. Last one. Exhale. As you exhale, think of your lower abdominals coming up and in. Come into that single leg squat. Hold here, pressing strongly through that left leg. And then come up to stand. Shake out your hips because we're gonna work them some more. Grab your half dome. Place it down on the floor. We're gonna start with our right leg first for some pelvic lifting. Stand on the edge of your half dome here with the ball of your foot and your toes hanging off. This just keeps most of the weight in your heels. Now allow that hip to pop out. And then press really strongly through that right leg to get that hip to go back vertical, and allow your left leg to come up and let it down. And again, press strongly. And back down. And back up. Going on this, doing this on the half dome, building your ankles, building your balance even more. So if you're feeling unbalanced, exhale. As you exhale, pull those hip bones together and release. And press through that right leg. Hold here. Put your arms out if you need to, and then release. Last one. Exhale. Press really strongly through that right leg. Let that left leg come up. Maybe swing it around a bit. And then relax and switch legs. Now, if you're like me, you'll have a weak side. If you have a weak side, feel free to pause this video after this set and go back to your weak side and do one more set on that side. So left leg now, and let that hip relax. And then exhale. As you exhale, press strongly into your left leg. Let that right leg float up and back down. And again, press really, really strongly through that left leg to stabilize you. Also using your core and your breath. And release. And again. And release. Last one on this side. Exhale. As you exhale, press really, really, really strongly through that left leg. Feel the burn in that side glute. And then allow this right leg to drift up. Hold your spot. And then release. Airplane lunges. Come to stand at the back of your mat. We're gonna start with our right leg forward. So step your right leg forward, left leg comes back. And from here, place your hands on both sides of your body with your palms facing forward. And then exhale. As you exhale, activate your core muscles and allow your butt to float up towards the ceiling so you're looking down at your feet. We've done this one before. And now in this position, looking down at your feet, go ahead and hop your left foot forward just a little bit, and then gently bring it up. Hold here. Don't let your ribs collapse. And also don't let your right knee come forward. So you're staying all stacked up here. And then come back down. Find a neutral pelvis. Push strongly into the floor into this lunge. Hands at your sides, palm facing forward. Allow that back leg to straighten. Bottom comes up. Look down at the floor. Press strongly through your right leg. Hop the left leg forward just a couple of inches and then lift it off the floor. Holding here. And then back down. Last high lunge. So press strongly into the floor. And even feel the back of your left knee moving back behind you, but don't move your pelvis when you do it. So again, arms at your side. Everything hinges forward. Look down at your feet. Hop forward, but don't move your right leg forward, and lift that left leg up off the floor. Feel the burn in that right leg. Hold steady, and then release and switch sides. You feeling your glutes yet? So come to a high lunge, right leg back behind you, neutral pelvis. And now, hands at your sides, palms facing forward. Allow yourself to hinge forward, right leg straightens. And do a little hop forward with your right leg, pressing through your left leg. Straighten it just a little bit to lift that right leg up into airplane. And then come back down. When you come back down, try to be light. Don't let yourself just plump to the floor. Hold in high lunge. Activate your legs. Hands at your side. Float forward. Bottoms up. If you need to, hop your right leg forward just a little bit. Lift that right leg off the floor, staying nice and vertical. And then gently come back. Last high lunge on this side. So exhale. As you exhale, activate your lower abdominals. Think about them supporting you here. Let your right leg drift forward just a little bit. Lift it off the floor, staying really stable on your left leg. Nice and long. And then release. And shake out those hips. Now, come to the back of your mat and start walking your hands out in front of you like you're going into plank. When you get to plank, go ahead and spin your elbow pits forward to lock your shoulders in place, and then shift your booty up towards the ceiling into down dog. In down dog, allow your pelvis to point up to the ceiling. Your sits bones are going up towards the wall behind you, but your ribs are not collapsing to the floor and your back is not arching and rounding. Allow your spine to be long and your knees can be bent. Now starting with your right foot, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. And then slowly roll up to stand and place your left foot gently on the side of your right leg. Don't lock it onto your knee. That's cheating. Gently place it, hold in tree pose for just a few moments. And then bend forward, walk your left foot and then right foot back to plank and hold plank. In plank, make sure that your hips are not falling to the floor. They're not rounding up to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone just slightly to keep a nice long spine. And really exhale. Use your transverse abdominals to hold you here. And then exhale. As you exhale, shift into down dog. And remember, in down dog, your knees can be bent, especially if your legs are tight. And try to relax your neck and shoulders. Starting with your left foot, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Bend forward for just a moment. And then slowly roll up to stand. Standing on your left leg, come into tree pose. Again, you're not locking that right foot onto your knee. You're not holding yourself up with your right leg. Just gently place it on your left. Great. Now, bend forward just slightly again. Walking that left foot and then right foot back to plank one more time. Finding your position. Spine is long, pelvis tucked to keep a nice line from your knee all the way down to, or from your ear all the way down to your ankles. Hold here. Keep holding. Keep holding. And release. And if you need to, roll out your wrists for just a moment and grab your small resistance band. So with this, put the resistance band around your knees and come to your hands and knees on your mat. Like usual, find where your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are directly underneath your hips. And then we're going to reach your hip out with your right leg, almost like a dog peeing on a hydrant, but don't let your body shift. So keep your hips and your spine where they are. Just lift that right leg out to the side for 1, 2, 3. Exhale when you lift to help your core contract. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And 8. Hold. And then release that. And if you need to take a break on your wrist, you can place your hands in fists or come down to your forearms. Either way is fine. Left leg again. Keep your back nice and square. Don't allow your table to collapse. Exhale. As you exhale, lift your left leg up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, pull 8 and hold, and release. Take the band off of your legs now for one last move. Come to lie on your back for a single legged glute bridge. So start by tucking your pelvis, pushing your lower back into the floor, and then press strongly through your feet in the floor to lift your hips up. And from here, really think about tucking your pelvis and pulling your hip bones in together, and lift your right leg off the floor. Hold in this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the tuck, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. If you need to, take a break, come to the floor. Maybe tuck and untuck your pelvis a couple of times. And now tuck your pelvis, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Push strongly through your feet to bring your hips up. Exhale, and as you exhale, zip up your lower abdominals and lift your left leg off the floor. Try not to let your bottom go down to the floor when you do this. Really keep it tucked for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth. You can also move your arms. Pretend you're seaweed or maybe wheat blowing in the wind. And then find a comfortable position on the floor. Your legs can be bent or straight. It is up to you. And take just a couple of moments to think about your goals for this season. What does your ideal horse season, or maybe you have goals at work, the rodeos, or horse shows, or maybe your goal is to just get on your horse without needing steps. I want you to take a few moments and think about your goals. What do you hope to accomplish in the next week, 2 weeks, month, and 6 months? Visualize what you want in 5 years and even 10 years from now. Breathe it all in. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to leave you now, but I invite you to stay and think about these goals, what they mean to you, and why. And when you are done resting, find a piece of paper and a pen and write them down. Goodbye.